Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Alex's Afternoon Art Show. Today we are doing Juggernaut as part of the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 mural. And I'm doing a weird voice for some reason. But yeah, it's been a while since I've actually recorded one of these. Again, yet again, it's been a while since I've actually recorded one. It's been weeks since I did one of these. So it might take a while, might be quick, who knows? I mean, the video is going to be the same length anyways, so I mean, it really won't matter much to you. I suppose I can do the intro now. Okay, so since we're doing Juggernaut, that means that this is a bit of a double-edged sword in that he's big and he's not got a huge amount of detail, and the detail that is there is sparse, but it might take a while because he is also big, and the details that are there are over a larger area, so it might take a little longer. So anyways, I will yeah, actually I should turn off the ones I don't need. So turn this character off, turn these all off. It's fighting me now today. It's been fighting me all day for some reason. I don't know why it keeps doing this. Because it's really giving me some grief here. For some reason what works is flicking the mouse off screen. That for some reason works. I don't get it. I don't want to argue with the results because they work. I want to say I moved some of these characters over a little bit. I'm pretty sure I moved yeah, my brain again, it's doing its thing. God, this is bad. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I moved him over a little bit. Why is it only going in so much? What's wrong with this? Oh, hang on a minute. Is that what's wrong with it? That might be what's wrong with it. Yep. Okay, so pro tip. This is actually a useful one. So if and ever you are using a graphic tablet such as this one, you will most likely have Windows Ink Workshop or Workspace or whatever it's called on your computer. Make sure you disable that whenever you're using your graphic device, such as this one, because situations such as that one you just witnessed will happen, of where things will not quite work. See, now it's working. They won't work quite the way that you want them to, so it'll just be a big pain. And yeah, so that's it fixed now, and everything's moving smoothly. Yes, I did move this over because he was originally much more covered. So yeah, you can see I've had to, yeah, I did move Juggernaut over, and I moved some of the characters who were in the background here over a little bit more because, yeah, they were going to be covered a lot by other stuff, and obviously because of the bubble here, that takes up a lot more space, and I don't want them to be too compact. So yeah, I will turn off all the characters that really don't need to be on now. So that will leave us, or in theory, yeah, that should leave us with just Juggernaut. And you can see he's got a pretty basic pose, because in the same, because I mean, yeah, like, what are you gonna do with Juggernaut? I really should go through and delete all the reference images because I don't need them anymore. I barely used them in the first place. But yeah, actually I should probably zoom out to 33% because then you can get a full page shot of him. Oh, I should open up my reference as well. But yeah, so yeah, So a lot. I mean, the only real reference I used here would have been the Bengus art, obviously, because that's what I've been using for all of these. But yeah, so I chose to have him stood up. There's a particular image which I saw of him doing a pose like this, but he's not quite as broad as he is in the Bengus art, which means I might make his shoulders a little thicker, just so that it looks a little less weird. Because again, there is a certain problem which I have, which is unfortunately keeping things a little too in proportion, where they should be out of proportion, such as in this instance right here. Because Juggernaut is a big lad, so he does not need to be in proportion that much. Same way whenever I did the Hulk, I'll pull him up just for anecdotal reference. Hulk is a little weird and kind of skinny looking here. And I did my best to make his upper body really big, so that he looks weird and out of proportion. And he does look weird and out of proportion, but not quite in the way that I wanted him to. So for example, his feet are kind of normal human size, just kind of big. And his hands are normal human size, just kind of big. And his upper body is normal human size, just kind of large. That's the thing, it's the same thing, just bigger. And that's what's happened here with Juggernaut, because Juggernaut in the game is quite squat. So he's very broad and thick. Which is often just how, because a lot of these things, or yeah, the art in all these games had that kind of design to it. Where the Hulk is very thick as well, because he's very squatted down, so he's not spread out as much. But yeah, anyways, I will zoom in a little bit. And yeah, I don't think I drew this initially in 100%, but yeah. So I am gonna need to make him a little thicker, I think. I'm gonna need to make his shoulders especially a little thicker. A little thicker and bigger like that. I think maybe but that much more shoulder, just so that they kind of bubble out a little bit. And I think that'll make it look a little better. But anyways, I will not dawdle too much longer. I will just get into this. Yeah, so I will start doing this, and then I might be back at the end of the what do you call it? The end of the details, or I could be back about halfway through. Who knows? We'll see. Okay, excuse me. So, after doing basically, yeah, that was an hour straight of just straight drawing. So as you can tell, the shiny bits are all his metallic bits, even though technically the whole costume is metallic. I'm not doing the whole thing. That'll take all night. I've not got all night to do this stuff. I've only got a mostly unrestricted amount of time to do this. Mostly unrestricted. But yeah. Yeah, so it's dots now. And I forget which side the dots are on. The dots are on the right hand side. Yeah, I think most of the rest of this should be quick though, because he's only got 2 colors. Yeah, this will be fairly quick, the rest of this, so this should be done within the next hour, I think. But yeah, I'll be back after the dots are done. Okay, so that was half an hour of that, and I chose to give Juggernaut slightly more intense shading than I have been giving some of the other characters. It's primarily because he is, I think, the furthest back of any of the other characters. Blackheart might be further back. I don't know. Anyways, he is far back. And also the sheen on some of his other stuff is intensifying the shading even more. You might have noticed that I had to go in and add these little wrinkles there on the boots because I forgot to do it beforehand. But now it is colors time. It is color time. So first things first, skin. And I need to make sure to make his eyebrows ginger because canonically the Juggernaut is ginger. That's how you know he's evil. Whose skin tone am I going to steal? I think I'm gonna steal. What about Zangief? What's his skin tone like? That could work. That could work. Hang on, I'll have to zoom in a little bit and get an actual clean version of it. Yeah, that's a decent skin tone. That's on the reddier spectrum, so that should work for us. For our needs, so brace yourself. It's about to get blue. Wham, blue. Yeah, my brain's a little fried today. I'm very tired as of recording, so it's part of why I'm not talking very much. And yeah, I do just kind of want to do this because I've been putting this off for ages because I've been feeling like it's gonna take all day, and it's actually been reasonably quick so far. My eyes twitching. But yeah, it's yeah, we're currently in an hour and a half of this, so it could be, it could still be quick. I don't know. There's still more to do. Obviously, we've still got to color him, then shade him, then do the light line, and then that's us. But yeah, this could be quick. It could take a few minutes, or it could still take another hour or so. I don't know. Could be quick, might not be. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, I will just do the colors, and then I'll be back. Okay, so that is our colors done. Yeah, no, been screwing around with this brown and this red for a while here now because I'm trying to get it right because it doesn't look quite right to me. Maybe whenever the shading's done it'll look better, but something about it just doesn't look right to me. I don't know what it is. It's not quite clicking. But yeah, the shading shouldn't take very long. The colors themselves didn't take very long. We're nearly at the 2-hour mark, but we're in the kind of home stretch now, so there's very little we have left to do. But yeah, very little left to do. Just got to finish up doing the shading, then we got to do the light line. Let me double check which side the shading's on. It's on the right side, but yeah, you can see the size comparison now between these characters. Hang on, let me zoom out. Because Juggernaut is quite big. He's quite big, the way that I've drawn him here, which I think is appropriate. But yeah, let me zoom in and then we can get on a rolling with the shading. Okay. Okay, that is our shading done. Now, it is time for the light line, and then we're done. Oh, so, this has been about as long as I expected. We're 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's actually a lot quicker than I would have thought. And I do the light line on the dark bit. Yeah. But I do need to reset the size of this. Yeah, I mean, I got the crease in here, and that helps, I think, a little bit to sell a lot of the stuff with his helmet. But I think the colors look a little better with the shading on. See, the problem is that his brown is very orangey, and there's not much. I don't really want to go too dark, because then it won't look right. I don't want to go too orangey, then it won't look right. So it's a straight gamble with making it look right. I do actually like how I did the muscle here. I think that looks good. The chest muscle, the gut muscle's a little not quite there, but it works. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're good to just wrap up here on the light line, and that will be the last thing that we do, and then we will wrap up, and then I will say goodbye. So we'll do this very quickly. Okay, my back is tired and we are done. We are done with the Juggernaut. Ugh. Excuse me. Yeah, I can finally close all this. Close that. I can turn off the background. And I can start turning on the other characters. So, time for that shock moment. He's actually sizable. He's sizable within this. Everyone that should be on is on. Nearly. So that should be how many characters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 on either side, which means that should be... how many? 19 plus 19. Come on, brain, work with me. 19... 38. Okay, yeah, it took me a second there. It took me a second. Apologies to anyone who knew the answer to that. That must have been moderately frustrating. Wait a minute, who am I missing? I'm missing somebody. Who didn't I put on? Oh, I missed Jin somewhere. Yeah, weird. Why does it do that? So there should be 19 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19. 19, yeah. Okay, who's next? Next is Roll. So that should be a quick one. Next is Roll. So we got another Mega Man character up next. And yeah, as you can see, these are starting to reach each other now. They're both starting to reach the ends of the screen. Because yeah, who is it after all? After Roll, it's Colossus, so that will basically be touching the ends of the screen at this point then. So, yeah, next on the Capcom side is Roll. So you can look forward to that next week. That should be a quick one at least. This one was, I mean, average length, 2.5 hours of recording-ish. So I won't dawdle too long because this has been a long one. Well, not really a long one, but I'm tired. I've been tired all day. So yeah, I didn't really talk much during this one, but I mean, Juggernaut is Juggernaut. There's not much to say. He is the Juggernaut. Which is a sizable amount of Marvel characters' catchphrases, is just saying I am blank. Or I am insert name here. But yeah, or something relevant to their name in some way, shape, or form. But yeah, my brain is fighting me here. But yeah, I think I will just wrap us up, and then that will be it. Because yeah, I am tired. My back hurts. But yeah. So, yeah, I'll just do the outro and that'll be it. So yeah, if you like the video, do what you'd normally do, whether that be liking it or whatever it is that you would normally do. And yeah, same deal, if you want to subscribe, do it. If not, don't. It's not going to hurt me none. But yeah. And yeah, if you decide to watch the next video, I will see you next time. But yeah, that is us, and I think I will just say goodbye and then leave you. Yeah, I'm trying to double check my brain and see if there was anything else I needed to mention, but I don't think so. Juggernaut's head does look colossal here, but I mean, that's just how he is. I mean, depending on the art, his head is sometimes a little flatter than that, but I prefer to keep it more domey, plus he's leaning forward a little bit, so you should be able to see more head. In that sense. But yeah, anyways, I'll say goodbye and then that'll be it. So, anyways, yeah, bye-bye.